Hey there. There has been a bit of a problem with how I wanted to start my YouTube channel, and it's a little frustrating. I know a lot of other YouTubers go through this. I saw some videos by Rick Beato and Davey504 explaining about copyright strikes that that are already free use. Um, and it seems that AI is just divvying out these copyright claims automatically. So I assume maybe it's simply how the AI is programmed, or I'm not entirely sure it's AI, but it seems like it for it to be instantaneous. I recently got the permission from the beautiful ambient artists How to Disappear Completely. I got their permission to use their music on my videos because I normally listen to their music all the time anyway. So I just have it going on in the background while I make these videos because I like the atmosphere and meditative vibe it gives me, but also to you. And the copyright warning, it's not a strike, I think, um, appeared even on the unlisted video automatically, and it just discouraged me from even wanting to try it, even though I was going to I'm going to promote How to Disappear Completely anyway, and not in a sleazy sales way. I have a problem with this world about copyrights in general because it's my own perspective that a lot of these things people are putting like boundaries on and chains on, while yes, there might have been some original thought involved in your creations, these things are gifts uh, from this mysterious world. I believe from a creator or the creator, which is a more complicated subject because I think the creator is sort of everyone and something existing outside of everyone. It's both in and out of it at the same time. Different subject. Uh, but the idea that you can stick your flag in some of these gifts and act as if it is yours and only you can profiteer off of it, I, none of us originated any of this. It's, I guess I can do a little tangent here. I've realized over time that a lot of our thoughts, they may be in our heads, but it didn't originate there. Usually, inventors or people who are sort of searching for unique combinations of consciousness to create something with it. All of those things, I believe, exist outside of the mind, and it's more of a channeling. We're more like antennas of things that already exist, and we get to create in an unusual way in combining those elements together. Uh, I'm reminded there are some anarchists, not all anarchists are the same, but there are some anarchists who believe in not sticking your flag in territory. This also would allow for if someone wanted to copy your source material, a story that you did, and then do their own spin on it. This would allow for them to do that, even though it's a bit tasteless. There are real inspirations where people take it a whole different direction, same basis, premise, totally different direction, and that's legitimate. But the idea that someone copies something and doesn't really do anything different with it, maybe even denigrates it, it's the allowance of such, it's sort of a trust in the public to know exactly what's going on. They can see it, so it doesn't really need to be restricted. And so, yeah, I'm kind of, my disposition on it is has grown to be more that, in that in order for us to have less rules and laws and regulations, in order to like claim the rights to money, profiteering off of certain gifts of the creator, I'm just not it, I'm willing to take the downsides of someone else copying uh, some conscious idea that passed through me and then I gave it back to the world, I'm willing to allow someone else to do a tasteless version of that than for there to be all these restrictions, copyright claims. Uh, it just doesn't seem to be the energy of generosity. At the same time, I can also not blame someone who worked really hard in a difficult system uh, to, say, create something. Like, I'm a musician. I have a project that I worked on for years, like 15 years, and I'm almost at the finishing line with it, and I kind of lost steam with it, just not haven't been feeling it lately. Um, so I can understand why someone would feel called to do copyrights, and I even looked into it myself. Um, but yeah, I've kind of fallen more in the particular perspective of live and let live, uh, and this sort of like stick your flag in material or these gifts. It does resemble warfare, in my opinion, in that you're trying to gain certain resources and withhold them from others. Um, it's kind of like a you're not allowed to steal from me, but I get to claim this, all the rights to this, and no one else gets to. So you can't steal from me. Yeah, you can kind of see the double standard there, right? But this is all my opinion. And I believe people should be allowed to express themselves however they want to. And whatever repercussions come with that should be allowed. Uh, I suppose censorship is another subject I could get into another time. Uh, the other part of this whole video thing was me trying to figure out whether my videos are made for kids or not. And what I don't like about that is I was very into Ian MacKaye from Fugazi and Minor Threats philosophies about not being ageist, in that he performed in all age venues. Like, he was into no drugs, no alcohol, and all age venues, and even fought hard against a system that was trying to suppress the idea that people of certain ages aren't allowed to go into certain buildings. Uh, he was at Washington courts at one point. You can see the clip online about him arguing for this. Like, they were trying to say that someone died at a club with got shot with a bullet, and he stated that uh, the problem was the club and the bouncer, not we shouldn't restrict people from going in certain rooms because like all clubs and all rooms, because one club was bad, and um, everyone else seemed to universally agree that restricting ages in venues was the thing. And he so clearly quickly said, hey, I've been doing this for years, I'm trying to make a community that cares about each other, and you're trying to shut everything down that we did. uh, that's what comes to mind with, is this video made for kids? Now, I understand YouTube has to protect themselves. I'm in no way trying to ruffle their feathers. I'm just a voice here. It's just an opinion. You don't have to agree with it. Uh, it does make me, there is, it is a tricky subject, what is for kids and what is not. And I think I'm just going to evade it and just say my videos are not for kids, because I just want to express myself freely without having to worry about any of that. Uh, and it's unfortunate because I was doing some test videos with how to disappear completely. And, but yeah, this is the price of restrictions, copyrights, And I just wanted to bring these thoughts to mind. I may be looking into other platforms for my videos, the other video, like at least the videos with the music, and also sort of an all ages thing. And I'm not necessarily making my videos for kids. I like to talk about complex subjects, but I myself, even when I was like 12 and 13, I was watching like some pretty taboo films, like from David Lynch or Jodorowsky's, like Santa Sangre. And I'm not saying kids should necessarily do that, but for me, I really appreciated the free reign to explore my own consciousness, and later down the road, I've learned some of those things weren't so much for me anymore. But had I not been allowed to try it, I wouldn't have been able to decipher that over time, you know? So, yeah, more. I just believe in freedom. And if you're gonna listen to fear and distrust that people won't be able to handle certain things, I think that's going to become a reality. It will just kind of feed and prove itself. But again, that's my own opinion. No one has to agree with it. Not this channel. Um, it's a perspective, and I'm not here to fight other perspectives to make mine take up more space in the idea stratosphere. Anyway, that's my video for now. It's just some things to think about. Let me know your own thoughts and feelings on this. Should you keep it respectful and honoring differences and without the need to press and force your opinions on anyone else in the comments? Thank you very much for listening.